Hi everyone. So in this video I'm going to talk about that why there is so initially I talk about basically myself that initially I don't used to give so much respect to the women's sports, to the women's sport, okay, but there was one match which changed my whole, you can say, mindset, regarding the women's sport. Because like you can see, in the women's sport, like there is a lack of passion, there is like a lack of aggression, right? So that is why also like women's sports doesn't get much viewership. Okay, and I also used to think the same way, that women's sport is just like, I mean, like, because the like women who are playing athletes, women athletes, like they don't have aggression, like the most required thing in any sport. But there was one match which changed my whole mindset regarding the women's sports. I tell you about that story. It is a very interesting story. So I don't know how many of you know this thing, but it was 2021 Olympics, in which Neeraj Chopra won the first gold medal in the field and track category. He won the first gold medal, right? In that Olympic, I don't know how many of you have watched this game, which was played by Manika Batra against this player from Ukraine. She was a Ukrainian player. I don't remember her name, but she was kind of chubby player, because table tennis doesn't require that amount of athleticism. Like it required reflexes, but obviously it doesn't require a huge level of athleticism. But it required a quick responses and a quick reflexes. It required, okay. So there was this game which was played by Manika Batra, and she was playing. I think it was best of 8. I think quarter final. She was playing against this Ukrainian player. I don't know how many of you watched that game, but in that game, so I don't know if some of you know the rules of table tennis, but I am myself, I'm a huge sports, you can say, lover. I love every sports. From I myself, I play basketball, but I love every sport, like from football, cricket, table tennis, everything. So I was watching this. So basically I didn't plan to watch her match, but it was coming with, I think, on Sony 10-1, 10-2. So I was switching in between the channels, and then I saw like this Indian player. You can see those, like literally those two columns written by the player names and their scores at the bottom of the TV screen. So I saw there is a national flag. So then I thought, okay, she is Manika Batra, I know her. But obviously I've never watched any of her match, because I never had interest in table tennis. But that day it was Olympics, so I thought, like, let's watch this game, okay. So in that match, I tell you, this is a very interesting story, right? So in that match, she was playing against this player. She was from Ukraine, and I don't remember her name. But the first set, the match started, okay. Then there was like a service umpire, and then there is an umpire, right? So the first set, Manika Batra lost, okay. So in quarterfinal, that was a best of 7 game. So best of 7 means that there are 7 sets which will be played, and the player who will won the first 4 sets, they will win the match, right? In that first set, Manika Batra lost by, I think, 11-5 or 11-6 was the score. I don't remember the score, but she lost the first set, right. And then she lost the second set also by, I think it was by a very close margin. She lost, I think, by 8-11 or 9-11. I don't remember really clearly. She lost the second set as well. And then when she was playing the third set, she also lost the third set as well. So now just imagine, it is a game, best of 7 game. There are 7 sets which will be played. A player who will win the first 4 sets, they will won the match, right? And now just imagine, she was playing against Ukrainian. Obviously she was, I think, in top 20 seed, world ranking. She was in the top 20. So she was, I think, 11th or 12th seed player. I don't remember her rankings. and she was playing against that player, and she lost the first 3 sets, which means is that if she will lose the next set, whether it would be a 4th set, 5th set or 6th set, she will lose the match, right? So she lost the first set, second set, third set, and I was watching that match continuously, standing right in front of my TV. I didn't even move here and there for a single second. I watched the first set, she lost. Second set, she lost. Third set also, she lost. And then there was a break, obviously a 2 minutes break. In that 2 minute breaks, basically the players will get their refreshment and will get basically a break, because continuous you will get tired of. So in that 2 minutes break, the camera was focused on Manika Batra's face, and she was sitting right next to the table. And unfortunately that day she didn't have any of her coach. She was alone, all by herself, and I don't know why she didn't take any of the coaches with herself. So that day she was all alone, sitting at the right, at the at one corner, and the camera when focused on her face, she was saying something to herself, like मतलब कुछ तो बोल रही थी वो, मुझे नहीं पता क्या बोल रही थी, बट उनका आप चेहरा देखते ना, वो चेहरा मतलब ऐसा पता लग रहा था कि मतलब आप खुद सोच के देखो, फॉर एनी एथलीट, I don't know how many of, I always wanted to be an athlete, but I am right now doing engineering, right? So obviously I don't like engineering, but I always wanted to be an athlete, couldn't do it. I'm not that much talented, but my passion for sports always lies, right? In that match, when the camera was focused on her face now, you can literally see her saying, motivating herself by herself. आप उनका चेहरा देखते ना, जब कैमरा उनके चेहरे पे फोकस हुआ ना, और वो अपने आप से कुछ ना कुछ बात कर रही थी. बिकॉज आप खुद सोच के देखो, किसी भी एथलीट के लिए ना, किसी भी एथलीट के लिए मुझे नहीं पता आप में से कितने लोग स्पोर्ट्स या एथलेटिज्म या एथलीट्स को इतना पसंद करते हो. मेरे लिए ये चीज़ बहुत, मतलब मेरे को मूवीज़, वेब सीरीज़, इन सब चीज़ों का कोई शौक़ नहीं है. मुझे सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ का शौक़ है, वो स्पोर्ट्स और एथलीट्स के बारे में. तो मुझे नहीं पता आप में से कितने लोग जानते हैं, बट एक टॉप लेवल एथलीट के लिए ना, ओलंपिक जो होता है ना, वो एक फाइनल होता है, लाइक फाइनल स्टेज होता है ओलंपिक. लाइक ओलंपिक के ऊपर अगर आप ओलंपिक में गोल्ड मेडल ला रहे हो, मतलब आपको समझ में आ रहा है आपने, इट्स लाइक कि माउंट एवरेस्ट है एथलीट्स के लिए. जो ओलंपिक का मेडल होता है, इट्स लाइक माउंट एवरेस्ट. उसके नीचे भी बहुत सारे लीग्स होते हैं, चैम्पियंस लीग होती है, वर्ल्ड फाइनल्स होते हैं, वर्ल्ड कप्स होते हैं, ठीक है, उन सब में जीतना अलग बात है. लेकिन ओलंपिक में जीतना, इट इज़ द माउंट एवरेस्ट, कि उसके नीचे ही है सब, उसके ऊपर कुछ नहीं है. एंड जस्ट इमेजिन, शी वॉज प्लेइंग probably the most important match of her life, quarter final, against this Ukrainian player. She lost the first 3 sets. You see, she lost the first 3 sets. Now she is sitting at the one corner, and she has only 2 minutes to whatever, to say to herself, just to get back herself on the table. And she was saying something to herself. I don't know what she was saying. वहाँ पे बैठी हुई थी वो, और अपने आप से बस कुछ बोल रही हैं, कुछ तो बात कर रही हैं, मुझे नहीं पता क्या बात कर रही हैं, बस अपने आप से कुछ तो बोल रही हैं. उसके बाद 2 मिनट का ब्रेक ख़त्म हुआ. एंड नाउ जस्ट इमेजिन, अगर आप में से किसी भी इंसान को अगर टेबल टेनिस का थोड़ा सा भी अगर पता होगा, जैसे मुझे भी पता नहीं था, मुझे उसी दिन सारे रूल्स और रेगुलेशन सब वो एक मैच में मुझे सारे पता लग गए. तो टेबल टेनिस में क्या होता है ना, कि 7 सेट का अगर मैच है और प्लेयर अपने पहले 3 सेट हार जाता है ना, तो उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी उस प्लेयर की कमबैक करना और नेक्स्ट के 4 सेट जीतना बहुत कम हो जाते हैं, बहुत कम. लाइक आप किसी भी टेबल टेनिस एंथुसियास्ट से पूछना कि इफ़ यू लॉस्ट द फर्स्ट 3 सेट्स, व्हाट इज़ द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट यू विल विन द मैच. It's next to impossible. I'm telling you, it is next to impossible. It's like more 95% chances are that you're going to lose this match. But you know what happened? She came back on the table. She won the 4th set. Okay, so she did the comeback by 3-1. Then she won the 5th set. Okay, she again did the comeback by 3-2. So now Ukrainian have won 3 sets. Manika Batra has done his comeback by winning the next set, 4th set and 5th set. And now just imagine the kind of pressure that she was handling in her mind. मतलब आप सोच नहीं सकते किसी भी एथलीट के लिए ओलंपिक लेवल पे जाके इतना प्रेशर बिल्डअप हो गया होगा ना उनके दिमाग में. मतलब आप खुद सोच के देखो, जब वो वहाँ एक कॉर्नर पे बैठी होंगी और जब उनके दिमाग में ये चीज़ चल रही होगी कि यार मैं 3 सेट हार चुकी हूँ, 3 सेट. मैं फर्स्ट सेट हार गई, मैं सेकंड सेट भी हार गई, मैं थर्ड सेट भी हार गई, मैं ओलंपिक का क्वार्टर फाइनल खेल रही हूँ, मैं पहले 3 सेट हार गई. और उनको भी कहीं ना कहीं ये बात पता होगा क्योंकि उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ में बहुत मैचेस खेले हैं टेबल टेनिस के. उनको भी पता है कि इस मैच में कम बैक करना इज़ नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल, नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल. नहीं होने वाला मेरा कम बैक क्योंकि मैं पहले 3 सेट हार चुकी हूँ. अच्छा मानो अगर मैं चौथा सेट भी अगर जीत गई तो पांचवा हार जाऊँगी. चलो बाई चांस मैं पांचवा भी जीत गई तो छठा सेट हार जाऊँगी. चलो अगर मैं छठा भी जीत गई, 3 ऑल भी अगर हो गया तो मैं सातवां सेट भी हार सकती हूँ. बट जस्ट इमेजिन द काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर दैट शी वॉज लाइक. It's, people don't appreciate these athletes. Like we common people, we are unable to take that kind of a pressure and to play with your full accuracy. बिकॉज टेबल टेनिस जो है ना वो बहुत क्लोज मार्जिन ऑफ एरर्स का गेम है. ठीक है, वहाँ पे ना मार्जिन ऑफ एरर्स बहुत कम होते हैं. लाइक अगर आप ना फोर हैंड मार रहे हो या अगर आप बैक हैंड मार रहे हो, ठीक है, तो वो एक एंगल से पकड़ना होता है उस रैकेट को, उस मिनी रैकेट को. अगर आपका एंगल थोड़ा सा भी इधर उधर हुआ ना, आप बॉल हिट नहीं कर पाओगे या फिर आप नेट को टच कर दोगे. तो जस्ट इमेजिन द काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर शी वॉज हैंडलिंग इन हर माइंड. एंड देन शी केम बैक एंड शी वॉन द 4th सेट. ओके, 3 सेट हार चुकी हैं, पहला, दूसरा, तीसरा. चौथा सेट खेलने आई ब्रेक के बाद, 2 मिनट के ब्रेक के बाद. चौथा सेट जीती, ठीक है, कमबैक हुआ 3-1 से. फिर 5वां सेट जीती, कमबैक हुआ 3-2 से. फिर वो छठा सेट खेलने आई और आई एम टेलिंग यू, छठा सेट जो था ना उस मैच का, वो ड्यूस हुआ था 2 बार. 2 बार वो ड्यूस हुआ था. अगर आप में से किन्हीं लोगों को नहीं पता ड्यूस का मतलब क्या होता है, कि जितने भी ये गेम्स होते हैं ना, टेबल टेनिस या टेनिस, इसके अंदर है ना प्लेयर को ना 1 पॉइंट के मार्जिन से जीतना होता है. जैसे अगर स्कोर जैसे 11-12 है, ठीक है, तो प्लेयर को 12-13 स्कोर करना पड़ेगा तब वो मैच जीतेगा. मतलब 1 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस होना ही चाहिए. लेकिन अगर दो प्लेयर हैं, ठीक है, 12-12 उनका स्कोर है, तो एक प्लेयर को 2 पॉइंट स्कोर करने पड़ेंगे उस सेट को जीतने के लिए. तो 12-12 अगर मैच का स्कोर है तो 12-13, और फिर 13 वाला अगर 14 स्कोर कर देता है तो वो सेट उसका हो जाएगा. और अगर 12 वाला दोबारा से दोनों कर देता है, अगर ड्यूस हो गया 13-13, तो अब किसी एक को 15 स्कोर करना पड़ेगा, 14-15. तो मतलब कि 2 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस होना चाहिए तब जाके आप वो सेट जीते हो. और जो छठा सेट था ना, उसमें 2 बार ड्यूस हुआ था, 2 बार. आई थिंक वो मैच मनिका बत्रा 14-12 से जीती थी, क्योंकि एक ड्यूस हुआ था 11-11 पे, फिर दूसरा ड्यूस हुआ था 12-12 पे. फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने ड्यूस नहीं होने दिया, फिर उनके बाद उन्होंने 13 पॉइंट स्कोर किया, फिर 14वां पॉइंट स्कोर किया. एंड आई वॉज लिटरली, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, आप पता नहीं मेरे ना फेस के एक्सप्रेशन से ये चीज़ पता लगा सकते हो कि नहीं लगा सकते. आई वॉज, मतलब मैं इतनी तेज़ चिल्लाया था ना जब वो छठा सेट जीती थी. क्योंकि आप खुद सोच के देखो, कोई वर्ल्ड क्लास एथलीट ओलंपिक का क्वार्टर फाइनल खेल रहा है, वो अपने गेम में 3 सेट से पीछे है, 3 सेट से. और अगर वो एक सेट भी अगर अपना हार जाती ना, वो क्वार्टर फाइनल उनके लिए ख़त्म हो जाता. 4 साल पूरे बर्बाद. आप सोच के देखो, मतलब अगर वो एक सेट हार जाती तो उनके पूरे 4 साल बर्बाद, कि उन्होंने जो 2016 से उन्होंने जो प्रिपरेशन की 5 साल की, सब बर्बाद हो जाता. ठीक है, बट वो आई दोबारा, उन्होंने चौथा सेट जीता, उन्होंने 5वां सेट जीता, उन्होंने छठा सेट 2 बार ड्यूस करके जीता. लाइक मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, छठा सेट आप 2 बार ड्यूस कर रहे हो फिर जीत रहे हो. एंड द काइंड ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स दैट यू विल गेट फ्रॉम हर ना, आई डोंट नो. मुझे ना लाइक आप हाईलाइट्स देखना कभी उस मैच की, अगर इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल होगी तो. छठा सेट जब वो जीती थी ना, उसके बाद उनका जो रिएक्शन था वो इतना लाउड था. मतलब मैं ना टीवी के जस्ट सामने खड़ा था एंड आई वाज स्क्रीमिंग एट द टॉप ऑफ माई लंग, बिकॉज दैट मैच जब वो छठा सेट जीती ना, दैट वाज अ क्लियर cut answer that she gave to the opponent, that there is no way in a hell that you are going to win this match. because you took the lead by 3-0. You had the opportunity to beat me at the fourth set, at the fifth set, at the sixth set, but you didn't do it. You lost that chance, and now it's not going to be. But because after the sixth set, na, if you will closely watch the seventh set of that match, you can see the switch in attitude, because the first three sets the Ukrainian was playing at the top of his game. She was screaming, she was doing all this kind of stuff, to like give a like grunt and all these things just to intimidate your opponent. But as soon as she lost the fourth set, fifth set, and sixth set, you can see the switch in attitude. The way now Manika Batra is dominating the table, and now she is on the back seat. And now you can see clearly in the seventh set, the Ukrainian has no confidence in herself. No confidence. Like, she has done self errors, I think twice or thrice. Like, self error are basically that, when you do a service, you don't have to touch the net. She did, I think, twice or thrice in that seventh set. And you can watch Manika Batra was managed to won that match, I think, by a very very large margin. I think she won the seventh set by 11-5, I think 11-6, something like that. And I was just standing in the front of TV and just watching that game, and I'm telling you, if you are one of those lucky people who have watched that match which was played by Manika Batra in the quarterfinal of Tokyo Olympics 2021. I don't know if you remember this game, or I don't know if you have watched this game, but if anyone has watched that game, you must be really fortunate, because that match actually was the changing point in my life. Because before that, I never used to give respect to the women's sports. Matlab, like, women's sport, like, you remember, like, women's sport doesn't have like, women doesn't have like aggression and like that fierce attitude or that aggression, right? That is why I never used to like women's sport. But that match, that was the changing. After that, I never disrespected any women's sport. I've never disrespected it. That was the changing moment in my life, where I started giving, like, what, there is no sport, there is no, if you are an athlete, whether you are a man or a woman, you have to be mentally tough. Like, it doesn't have to do anything with your gender. And that was the moment when I saw her changing like the game in just a course of 40 to 45 minutes. I think that match was almost elongated to 40 to 45 minutes, because table tennis usually happen in between 40 to 50 minutes, and those 40 to 45 minutes were like the most competitive time of my life. I watched that match live on the TV, and when she won the seventh set, she screamed. मतलब इतनी तेज चिल्लाई ना वो, इतनी तेज. And I remember I was watching, I was standing here right in front of the TV. My mom was sleeping in the next room, and I also screamed. मैं भी बहुत तेज चिल्लाया मैं, आप बिलीव नहीं कर सकते. मेरी मम्मी जग के आ गई कि क्या हो गया. बिकॉज यार, आप खुद सोच के देखो, वो मैच कहीं से भी ना वो नहीं जीतने वाली थी कहीं से भी. वो मैच उनके हाथ में था ही नहीं, क्योंकि टेबल टेनिस में अगर आप पहले 3 सेट हार जाओ, और अगर बेस्ट ऑफ 7 का मैच है और पहले 3 सेट हार जाओ ना, आपकी प्रोबेबिलिटी उस मैच के जीतने की है ना 3-4% ही है. आप किसी भी टेबल टेनिस एंथुसियास्ट से पूछना कि उस मैच की विनिंग परसेंटेज कितनी होती है उस मैच में, जब वो तीसरा सेट हारी थी. और उनका एटीट्यूड भी आप देखते हो, कहीं ना उन्होंने कॉन्फिडेंस लूज़ किया, उनके अंदर सेल्फ डाउट आया, तभी वो अपना दूसरा सेट भी हारी और तीसरा सेट भी हारी. बट व्हेन शी केम बैक एंड शी वॉन द फोर्थ सेट, फिफ्थ सेट एंड द सिक्स्थ सेट, and that was one of the most competitive matches I have seen in my life. I have seen many matches in my life which was very competitive. For example, in 2022 January, the final between tennis, Daniel Medvedev and Rafael Nadal. I don't know how many people of you have watched this match. In that match also, the same scenario. Nadal lost the first 2 sets, okay, and that was a best of 5 set, right? And Daniel Medvedev was at the top of his confidence. He was very fiery. He was very like he actually warmed up himself very well, and he won the first 2 sets of that match. And you know what happened next? In the next 3 sets, Nadal came back, and Nadal was saying, "Let's fuck off. I will not let you win this match." And he won the 3rd set, he won the 4th set, and he won the 5th set, and he won the Australian Open of 2022. That was also one of the most beautiful and competitive match I have seen in my life. मुझे नहीं पता आप में से कितने लोगों ने 2022 का ऑस्ट्रेलियन ओपन का फाइनल देखा है. राफेल नडाल नंबर 5th सीड प्लेयर थे, डैनियल मेडवेडेव नंबर 2 प्लेयर थे वर्ल्ड रैंकिंग में. और उस टाइम पे राफेल नडाल, जस्ट इमेजिन, राफेल नडाल आई थिंक ही वॉज 35 or 36 year old, where Daniel Medvedev was 23 and 24, still in his peak years, right? And Nadal was at the verge of his ending career, but he lost the first two sets. और अगर आप उस मैच को देखोगे ना क्लियरली, मैं आपको बताता हूँ उस मैच जो एक तो मैंने अभी बात की मनिका बत्रा और यूक्रेनियन वाली, ठीक है, कि कैसे उन्होंने पहले 3 सेट हारे, फिर वो आई और उन्होंने 4 सेट जीते, नेक्स्ट 4 सेट जीते, जो कि नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल था. और अब मैं आपको 2022 के ऑस्ट्रेलियन ओपन की वो बताता हूँ. उसमें क्या हुआ था, राफेल नडाल उस मैच से पहले उनको एंकल स्प्रेन हुआ था, लेफ़्ट वाले एंकल में उनको स्प्रेन हुआ था, लिगामेंट ईयर नहीं था, मतलब स्प्रेन हुआ था बेसिकली. तो वो उस मैच से पहले 3 इंजेक्शन लगे थे उनको लेफ़्ट वाले, ताकि पेन कम हो बेसिकली, ठीक है. उस पेन के साथ वो खेलने आए, उन्होंने पहले 2 सेट हार गए, ठीक है. आई थिंक 6-4 6-3 से वो पहले 2 सेट हार गए डैनियल मेडवेडेव. और प्लस क्या होता है ना कि राफेल नडाल की ना एक पूरी ग्लोबल फ़ैन फॉलोइंग है, कल्ट फ़ैन फॉलोइंग है. तो कहीं पे भी अगर खेल रहे हैं ना, तो होम ग्राउंड हमेशा उन्हीं को सपोर्ट करेगा. तो उस मैच में ना कहीं डैनियल मेडवेडेव वॉज ऑल्सो सीइंग लाइक अ विलन. So that's why when he won the first 2 sets, he was giving like very fiery answers to all the people who were sitting in that arena. He was giving like very illogical responses, like giving birdie and all those things like to the people who were sitting in that arena. But Rafael Nadal came back. He won the 3rd set, he won the 4th set, and he also won the 5th set. And just imagine a player who had 2 to 3 injection shots in his left ankle came back in that match. He was lagging with 2-0. If he will lose the next set, he might lose the match, or if he will lose the 4th set also, then also he will lose that match. But what happened? He came back, he won the 3rd set, he won the 4th set, and he won the 5th set. Just imagine, like आप खुद सोच के देखो कि why he is a global like icon, tennis icon, and why I love Rafael Nadal more than any tennis player in this world. Because when you see Rafael Nadal, you will see what is attitude, like how you keep those those crunch moments in those matches, how you keep your calm very cool, like how you basically calm yourself, how you basically just having control on your nerves so that you could perform at the top of your game. Because if you won't control your nerves, you won't be able to perform at that level where margin of errors are very less. So this video I talk about my passion for sports, that how I basically I watched these 2 matches, like the first match which was played by Manika Batra in 2021 Olympics against this Ukrainian player, and then this match which was played by Rafael Nadal and Daniel Medvedev in the Australian Open final. Those 2 matches were the most competitive matches I have seen, and the most beautiful matches on the table tennis court and on the tennis court. So I hope you would be able to relate with me, and also because earlier I don't used to really respect the women's sport, because like women's sport is like lags a lot of things, for example aggression and like that very fiery attitude, you know. But when I watched that match, that attitude has been changed completely. I also respect women's sport also. So yeah, that was my that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you like it. Why I wanted to talk about it, because I mean, those matches, when a player do a comeback from almost unbeatable position, it's always special. It is always special. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and giving your time. Bye.